Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a hiccup there. For some reason, uh my OBS updated. Well, not for some reason. I updated it myself. Uh, OBS updated, and then it had an issue with finding my third screen. So I guess we'll be on the bigger one today. Just gotta resize myself. There we go. That looks better, I think. Anyways, hello everybody. I'm Sunny Glow, and welcome back. Sorry about the technical issues. I don't know if it's because OBS updated or not. It was working, and then suddenly my other screen decided to disconnect and then not work. So that's obviously an issue. But as long as I have it on one of my screens, I think it should be okay. When I was They at least fixed it so that if one screen stops working, you can switch to another. I think. I mean, that's what I did. Because like the last time that happened, I had to literally close OBS and then bring it back up. So this is slightly better. I'm at least able to keep continuing. So so today we have Fallout 3 again because I'm obsessed with the Fallout universe, and as everybody knows, once I start playing a game, usually I keep playing it until I can't keep playing it. Either because it crashes often, like out out Outriders, I think it's called. Yeah, Outriders. It kept crashing. Uh, but also it got really hard. So I might go back to that game eventually. And then there's Code Vein, which also got too hard. Uh, I might try and beat the bosses that I'm on while off screen, and then kind of pause the game when it's on the second part there, like after the fight, and then we'd actually continue that game because I do love Code Vein. It's a great game, love it. It's just really hard for me right now. Uh, I'm not a very good gamer. And then there's also a couple other games that I stopped playing because they got a bit too difficult. Like, ironically enough, Mario Golf. Love that game. It's a great game. It's just like when I got to the second area, mm, man, that suddenly got way too hard for my smooth brain. I don't know how to golf to begin with, and I was just kind of hitting the ball and it, not going anywhere. So, I kind of put that down for a little bit. Now I got some other games that I was only playing in the interim anyways while I was waiting for another game. Might end up going back to the games that I have that I didn't keep playing, like, Red Dead 2, uh, Cyberpunk 2077. I actually do want to play Cyberpunk again. It's a great game. I say that about all these games. It's a fun game. I played it once already, all the way through. And I don't even know if it's fun for you guys to watch it, but it's fun for me to play. And I think that's probably all that really matters, because if you're having fun, then other people should be having fun, right? That's how that works. And then there's also like Desperados 3, which I don't remember why I stopped playing. Hmm. Why did I stop playing? Whatever. I'm sure there's some kind of reason for it. And let's see. I've stopped playing a couple games, mostly because either I wanted to move on to a different game or it wasn't as good as I originally thought it would be, if that makes sense. Um, However, Fallout 3, I've played like 20 times. Still haven't found everything. There's actually a bunch of stuff that I found in the last stream that I didn't know about. And then, like, there's like a lot of places that are off the beaten path that are not part of quests or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. I like finding new stuff. And I just like exploring the wasteland, shooting things, all that. So, without further ado, we're going to go back into Fallout 3, which should be all the way up by now. It is. Awesome. I got a echo here, so I got to turn off that little... There we go. Now let's see. I am not on the screen. Wow. Alright, let me fix that. There we go. There we go. So, the Fallout 3 games was like one of the first games that I played on my own computer. It was one of the first real games I played. Everything else was like, beforehand on my PC, I was playing like Total War, Rome, Age of Empires. What else? Some other games that were older on PC that I had, like Dungeon Keeper, one of my favorite games. So Fallout 3 was the first FPS, I guess, I played on PC. I did play a few on consoles, like Turok and stuff. I played that and Doom and all that on some consoles. It was N64, I think it was. Doom, obviously, I played on PC, but it's still fun on other consoles too, which is not as good. So anyways, Fallout 3. I forget where I left off. I think I was... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was in Rivet City. I picked up the intelligence bobblehead because that's I wanted to get to 10 intelligence. So here we are in Rivet City. Oh, and this guy's automatically just gonna start walking towards me.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab
I was
assistant?
gonna ignore this guy.
No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
Well, that depends. What exactly are we talking about here? Also, how am I weathered? I've been out of the vault for like 2 days.
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Missing property? What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Sounds like slavery to me. Sure they don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'll be compensated for my services, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Well, I kind of need money. But sure. Yeah, okay, I'll find him for you.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
So, I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is an android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
So any suggestions for finding this android?
Like I've said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
Of course, whenever I sneeze, my model goes into another plane of existence. Alright, so if this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer. Why don't you tell him?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
That seems kind of sus, Mr. Zimmer. Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable.
I see. Irreplaceable. I'm assuming you won't tell me really anything about the Commonwealth, but we'll go ahead and ask.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
Bro, I've literally got the maximum amount of intelligence. I could actually tell you. I could probably tell you exactly how to do whatever it is you're looking for. But alright, I'll go.
I moved the new plant.
I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know.
Okay, everybody is just talking all at once. I don't like that.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday.
That was interesting.
The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City.
So that right there? That's
Nothing
Dr.
is
Lee.
Getting through these walls.
So we're gonna talk to
Dr.
her
Lee, the new solutions will be
after
ready in a few
these
hours.
people are done talking with her.
Perfect. I'll be ready for them.
Dr. Lee, hello.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him.
I don't, actually.
You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here?
You know my father? Have you seen him?
Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your father many years ago. Your mother as well, in fact. You'll have to forgive me, this has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't.
Well, I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
That's a complicated situation. I may have killed people there. I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Well, I'm sorry, but could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Well, it seems like we're gonna have to go there then. Okay. Well, we're also here to find out information about River City, so we're gonna ask, what do you know about the city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, enough of your time then. So I forget, who do I even talk to find the history of this place? Okay, my companions are still here, that's good. So I sold off a lot of stuff last time I played. My inventory is pretty well good. I've got 6,000 cows. Still got a couple things I can sell, but that's fine. Got me my pistol. There is an SMG I can get for a quest after I finish this place, so... if we go and talk to this old guy here, we'll be able to find out more about the history, I think. Or at least the history of the area. And it starts a quest. This is the Capital Preservation Society. There's only one person here.
Yes?
Apparently there's two people. But we got some planes, we got a bunch of posters, some propaganda stuff. I don't know why he has that, but hey, you know, it looks okay, I guess. So we got a bunch of stuff there, some guns for some reason. A projector? I think that's what this is. It's some kind of projector looking thing. Got some lamps, got Nuka-Cola bottles, baseball. Of course, baseball, the great American pastime. Clock that's broken. A gun. Some books that are burned. An eye test thing. A doghouse. Some rocks and mannequins. Gotta hate mannequins. A radio, harmonica, some kind of bobblehead type thing. Anyways, that's the person we're supposed to talk to.
If we don't get fresh water soon, we'll all end up like her.
Hello, Abraham
Quite an
Washington.
impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Yes, it's an interesting collection indeed.
Ah, A fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
Alright, I'll bite. Which document is missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
Well, let me take a leap of faith here. You want me to find it for you?
Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think?
Well, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
Okay, cool. Also, do you know the history of Rivet City?
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all.
Well, that's true. Okay. Can you show me how to get to the National Archives on my map?
In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
Thank you. I don't know why you didn't do that to begin with.
Remember, treat the document with care. It's a fragile piece of our history.
Right. Well, he doesn't know anything about Rivet City's history, but he knows a bunch about America's history, which is a bit more important. But we have a quest to find the history.
I'll try.
Also, there's a lady that I need to look for. Vera? This place looks disgusting. There's a lady named Vera, and I don't think it's in this particular.
Don't even think of
Seagrave Holmes. Is that the guy that I'm supposed to find information on? Where was it? So that one. Where what Dr. Preston knows about the androids or clues. Who's Dr. Preston? I suppose this will find out. Okay, we got a little arrow thing pointing to where we need to go.
No problems to report, I assume?
Nope.
Yes.
Creepy little girl. Well, there's an arrow pointing to where I need to go, I think it is. Also, there's a lot of typewriters in this game. It's like computers barely exist. Alright, so I guess we gotta go this way. We're gonna be talking to the Dr. Preston, I think. Is it up or down? Up. Okay, Weatherly Hotel. I think that's where I need to go to find Vera anyways. Vera is Brian Wilkes's aunt, I think. That's Bannon's store. Young store. Science lab with the hotel. Rivet City Clinic. Well, the clinic is actually where I need to go.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Miss Vera.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Hey Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
You know, I think this is the first time we actually ask somebody for something and they're like, yeah, sure, not a problem. Because every other time they're like, I don't know. I have this thing going on that you have to go and do for me before I can accept your request. It's like, fine, I'll do it. And then you have to haggle with them and then somehow get the best thing. But this one's straightforward. So, yeah. I think Brian will love his new home. Let's send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Well, thank you, miss. That's basically all that we need to do for that. Then we have to go find Brian again, which shouldn't be very hard. So we got gotta go to the clinic, right? And talk to the doctor and ask, like, hey, has there been a guy here for facial surgery? Hello, good sir,
This is
Mr.
a
Dr.
medical clinic.
Preston.
Please don't disturb any of my patients. You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston.
You gonna turn around or what? Okay, there you are. That was creepy. What do you know about this android for the Commonwealth?
That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. It was all just a rumor, a hoax. Someone's idea of a practical joke.
I don't think
The
so.
story was there was an android escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure.
Let's see. Tell me more about this holotape about the android.
Like I said, it's a hoax. Don't bother with it. Someone sent tapes like that to pretty much every doctor in the wasteland. None of us believed it.
Well, not none. There is one at least. Could I ask you about River City's history?
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
Okay, well, do you have a shop at least? I want to sell some.
You can get that.
Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong option. Okay. What's the sell? Oh, medical supplies. Here we go.
Sure thing.
The other option was for drugs, which technically he does have, actually. As Med-X, Mentats, Rad-X, and Rad-Away, which are all drugs. So technically he lied. But anyways, we're going to forgive him for that. And I'm going to sell off some things I don't need. These mines. Should be able to sell this. Yeah. I got 3 left, so we're gonna go to ammo. We're just gonna sell a bunch of the railway spikes because I don't have the gun for that. There we go.
Thanks.
Right. Well, then we lost track of all that. We're gonna listen to the tape. Band's request, Seagrave Holmes room. I don't know if I want to do that. Just note to Nadine for the Dr. Lee. Yeah, I got the thing for whatever it was. For Jigs. Yeah, I gotta go find that gun.
Zimmer,
By the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man.
Have you seen
I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
So, how can Mr. Zimmer listen to that and then think nothing of it? Clearly, he's like, oh, it's just a malfunction. Well, no, clearly it's not.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Oh, alright. So now we know the story here. Clearly this guy needs help, and I think that we can help him.
Hey.
Now, there's no way to know which way to go, but there's search for clues, and we know a few doctors and mechanical people in the wasteland for right now. So one of which is Moira. Go find her and check her out. Let's see. But then we got National Archives, learn history. Oh yeah, learning the history. There's still that. So we're gonna go and try and do that.
Evening.
So they said talk to Bannon, and I did talk to him, but I don't know if I actually asked him.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply. I've got a little bit of everything here.
You do?
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
Cameron 12359 Brock, hello. Thank you for the follow. It's a really long name. What do you got to sell?
I've got a little bit of everything.
Did I? No, I didn't actually buy anything. But I'm going to. How much shotguns do I have? Oh, I got plenty of shotguns. It doesn't really have much in the way of other things. At least things that I need. So I'm just gonna sell a bunch of stuff.
Another satisfied customer.
You know how they rewrote engrams in a cluster of Android memory subroutines? Why would that be something to ask?
Shh. They might be listening. The Commonwealth has tried to make it out to be a hoax, but the escaped android is real, I tell you. Listen to this holotape. It will make you a believer too.
Okay. Also, Bannon tells me you're trying to steal his council seat.
Steal it? Hardly. He runs the council like it's his own personal bank account. He's supposed to represent all the market businesses, not just himself. It's about time he was replaced.
I think so too. What do you know about Rivet City history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb, but I never really cared about the politics.
Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
Okay, well, what can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
Okay, well, I guess that is all. So he was the only... why is there a random ass fucking gnome there? I don't like that. He was the only guy that I didn't sell things to. I think so. I sold everything to these guys. Yeah, that's a funny helmet. It's got a hood on it for some reason.
They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Got the best damn armament you'll ever see.
I think I'm buying some ordnance.
What you looking for?
Apparently, he's only got 6 caps. That's weird. What can I buy? Nothing really worth it. And I've already got all the ammo I need, so... 6 caps? Okay, I'll just give you some railway specs.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
So I sold stuff to that guy, and I guess they share the same shop.
Know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Alright. So... there is a way to go down to where I need to go. And it's over the edge of the ship. It's going to be a very dangerous trip, though. There's radiation, there's mines, there's Mirelurks. Good thing I've got Charon. So down there should be where I need to go. There should be like a hidden door around here. Not there. There is a side door. I don't know if I can open it though. I can, that would make it a lot easier. I don't know if there's other way. There's a door there. I suppose that we'll check it out. I think it might only be a one-way. Oh. However, if it's not that way, then I'll have to go through the back. That's very unpleasant. Ah, yes, I need 100 skill for that. Alright, well, we go the other way. I'd like to go that way, because it's a very much easier way. Oh wait, I think it's right here. This is the side entrance. Now there's a bunch of things that can go wrong here. Oh god, I'm gonna run out of air. Oh no. Okay. That would have been bad. Okay, 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 okay. I'm running out of air. I'm running out of air. I'm dead. Yeah. I don't have a very good oxygen supply. So also I can't shoot underwater. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Upstairs? Okay. I gotta fight this thing on my own. Oh. That was effective. So I don't know if there's anything I missed down there, but I would have died. There might have been something that I missed, but I had to be careful because there's traps and stuff around here. Because you know there's milers and such. So we're currently trying to find a way through this hellhole. Nothing there. This is full of gas that will ignite if I fire. Or at least if I fire a, why did I pick that? I don't know. If I fire an energy weapon. I don't have. Well, I do, but I don't have it, equipped. Oh yeah, there's mines here. So that leads to the outside. If we unlock that, we can go outside. Now we have an easier way in. There we go. There's no fast travel point, so unfortunately if we need to come back here faster, we'd have to go to Jefferson Memorial and walk over. I don't think we had to come back, since we got both the quests that we need to see this guy. Because there's a guy named Pinkerton down here, who is a little different, for sure. So, as you can see, there's traps everywhere. Ooh, well, almost walked into that one. I don't know what that would have set off. Yeah, there's traps everywhere. Grenades, mines, all kinds of things. Just gotta be careful, that's all. So, I think it was rigged up to this, and it would have exploded and set off a flame reaction with all this gas. There's also a camera of some kind there. Obviously, the guy knows I'm here. I'll just put my gun away. That way he knows I am not here to harm him. At least, not yet, anyways. If he does something stupid, then yes, I will. That's trapped right there. So we gotta go to this. Yeah. See that little thingy right there? That means that it's trapped. It's the only trapped computer in the game as far as I'm aware. I'm gonna save just in case I mess up. It's quite possible for me to do that, obviously. Hello, good sir.
Hey, how the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Well, I'm here for two things, really. But, tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Ribbon City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
That's exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So you used to be in charge. How'd you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big purity project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
You have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Oh, it probably will, maybe. I uncovered Rivet City's true history. Alright, and then, I guess I'll have to come back. Okay, I have to go. Because I have to go and talk with somebody about the android, and apparently I can't ask him anything about it until I come back. I have to talk to somebody first, which would be, one of them would be, Moira, actually, since we're going back there anyways. Might as well. Also, there's Jefferson Memorial, which I thought I would have had as a fast travel point, but I guess not. We do have to go there. But that would be after. Let's go see Moira Brown first. I think this is the last of the chapter. Maybe I'll grab those Nuka-Colas I have randomly in there and sell them. It's like 60 of them or something like that.
I hope things are going.
I got some Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Well for you today, madam.
I need like 30 of them or something like that. Oh yeah, I have radiation. I can use this infirmary to get rid of that. And then, let's see. Limbs are all good. So, having a free, not free, but a home infirmary that helps heal radiation works wonders, because it does it for free, even though I bought it for like, I don't know, 1,400 credits or something. Caps. I guess I would need to use it quite a bit if I was to get my money back. But it is in the place I frequent. Whereas otherwise I'd have to go downstairs to a doctor and then pay him like 100 caps or something like that. I don't feel like doing that. Moira, I'm back.
Not to talk to strangers.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
It began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Great. Even though I don't need it, but thank you. And now my research for your book is completed, isn't it?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
I mean, thank you. I guess I'll have it. It certainly was an epic piece of work, so is the final product worth it?
Oh my! It's brilliant! Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru.
Yep, and I'm only freshly out of the vault. Survival perk added. As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, survival skills have been improved. Survival skills? I don't have any. Do you know anything about the AI swap on that Commonwealth android?
Heard a rumor a while back that it was some guy named Pinkerton at Rivet City. Apparently, he's got some sweet tech stashed on that boat.
Well, that's exactly who I needed to see anyways, because he's the one I got that information from. You've only got 3 caps. But I can buy a bunch of let's see. Do I need to buy anything? Not really. I suppose well, let's see what you got. What can I repair? Okay. And then I'll buy stuff. Like maybe the submachine gun. I keep going back and forth between the submachine gun and stuff, but yeah, I think I'll take it. And you can have these shotguns, these frag mines, whatever, why I have those, I don't know. Needs. And all these. Oh. Okay. Well. Okay. Then I'll give you that. That. Sure, have that. That. 19. Okay, Psycho, and then, no. Well, I can give you this.
Good hunting.
Still gonna keep Paulson revolver. It's a great gun. I've also got the sawed-off shotgun. Now I got some combat shotguns, but they're not that great. However, I'll keep them to sell. And then this.
Yeah. Please go away.
Right. Well, I sold all of those Nuka-Colas. Basically free money, so there's just some everywhere. Right. Well, let's see. National Archives. I think we. Well, I'll do that. I'll do the quest here. Well, no, I'll do the National Archives. I gotta go back to Rivet City anyways. So go and steal the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, we're gonna be, what is it? Like that movie. I don't remember the name of it. National Treasure? Yeah, we're gonna be like Nick Cage. I don't see any mutants, so I think I killed them all. So let's see, I'm looking for the National Museum thingy. It should be around here. Yeah, National Archives. So it should be up ahead. Ah, there it is. Now, I don't know if it's actually this location in, like, the real world. But, hey, Cowgirl, hello. Happy Thursday to you as well. Here we are. National Archives. I have no idea if this is actually what it looks like in real life without looking it up, but I assume that it looks somewhat similar. Ranger emergency frequency. Oh? Oh yeah.
To anyone that could receive this, we are in danger and need your help. This is
They'll
Butcher
be
of
fine.
Riley's Rangers. Our time is running out, and we are dangerously low on ammunition. Our broadcast point is the roof of the Statesman Hotel. If assistance is not possible, please attempt to contact Riley, who's made for underworld inside the Museum of History. Roof access to the Statesman Hotel is only through the adjoining hospital. Please hurry. Butcher out. To anyone that can receive this, we are...
Okay. Well, once we get done with this quest, then we'll go and help out the Rangers. So we would find Riley in the underworld medical place. I think I have... No, I might not have enough to actually help her out. So I need like a high medical skill. My medical skill is not that great. Actually, it's pretty decent. 69 or 59. It's almost 69. I think I should be able to bring her back. What would I want to level up? Oh yeah, we can get some new mentats here. Answer all questions correctly and win. Question 1. Declaration of Independence was an act of what body? The Second Continental Congress? See, that's a trick question right there. Oh, it is the Second Continental Congress. But Abraham Washington in Rivet City said judgmental. Master Gallows, hello, nice to see you. Question 2. How many North American colonies rebelled against Great Britain? 13? I think 13. Yes. Where am I streaming from? America. Can't give you any exact details, but it'll be snowing soon, so that's about as far as I can go. Question 3. First person to sign the Declaration of Independence. John Adams? Yeah, it's gonna snow, yeah. I don't feel comfortable saying what city I live in. I don't think it's John Hancock. He has the biggest signature, so I think he was the last one. I think either Benjamin Franklin or John Adams. Nope, I messed up. Okay, so we'll go through this again. Alright, so Benjamin Franklin? Nope. Dang. I am bad at history. So, okay, John Hancock. Oh. Weird, I thought he was the last one to sign it. Eh? Why can't you just say city and state? There are millions of people. I'm not gonna just find you. Yeah, I still don't feel comfortable. I will say I live somewhat near Boston. How many delegates signed the declaration? That I don't actually know. Hmm. 50? Nope, not 50. Thought Boston was close to New York. Not really. I mean, technically, it's like, well, I mean, Boston's near the coast. But I think it's about let's say 6-hour drive. All right, so if it wasn't 50, then okay, 76. Nope, it's not. 56. Okay, so it's 56. 6-hour drive is pretty far. Yeah, it is. Especially when you like, I don't know, you have to deal with traffic and all that stuff. You love stopping on the highways, eating in the stops, tasting the food. Eh. Well, I'm sorry you're feeling that way, Master Gallows, but hopefully things look up for you in the future. As they always say, there's always more fish in the sea. Or is it plenty of fish in the sea? Something like that. Which of the following is not a written section of the Declaration of Independence? Pretty sure it's that first one right there. I don't know what an indictment is. Oh. Okay, I'm wrong. I am bad at history. Okay. Ratification. Alright. It's been the same situation over and over. You get to know once someone. Eventually they ignore messages. Well, I mean, that happens sometimes. Who was the ruler of Great Britain when the Declaration was enacted? Oh, that was King George. George III. This famous phrase in Declaration: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, I know a few. Question 8, principal author. Is this a history quiz? Yes. The prize is a special drug thing. Principal author. Definitely not Lincoln. Thomas Jefferson. Alright, now I get to claim my prize. USA history you would never get right. I am American and I don't even know this. I had to guess a few times. Alright, so voucher. Cool, so I got a prize voucher. Now I can go here. Sex workers from now on, since women can't be decent or normal. I guess that's one way to put it. Let's see, grape, berry, or orange. Well, I like orange. So this would give me perspective. but I'm just gonna use it to sell. All that time just for that one little thing, but it's fine. So we got some side doors here, but what we're really looking for is over.
Get your ass over here if you want to live. And watch out for the mines. Quick, they're coming.
Mines, where?
Lock and load. They'll be here any second. There's always a better way.
Oh, fuck. Was not expecting that one. What's my POV in current state of dating? Complicated.
Fire in the hole.
Okay, he's dead now. Okay, you stand there while I collect all these pieces. Have you given up? Like, no, actually, I am in a relationship, so I don't really need to worry about that. But I will say it is pretty difficult, especially if you're basically relegated to the internet just as a whole. I mean, COVID certainly didn't help with any getting out there and getting to know people.
Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight.
Thanks, not so bad yourself.
Well, with what I do for a living, you need to be. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter.
What do you mean, a fellow relic hunter?
Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help.
What are you proposing?
Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans of this place, so without me, you are going to go in circles. What do you say?
Sure, let's team up.
Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, let's get going.
Okay. She seems hurt, so... Why would somebody pretend to be interested when they ignore messages for days and act like nothing is abnormal? Well, I won't pretend to know what other people are thinking, but it's possible that, I don't know, maybe there was some kind of conversations that they just didn't feel comfortable with, and then, like, decided to cut off all contact. I don't know. I mean, I have had people interested, but then give some kind of flimsy excuse to not meet up again and then disappear. So I don't really know what the answer for that would be. It's certainly frustrating, I know that, but you can't always just give up. It sucks, yes, but maybe you could try a different approach. Unlock.
This place is not safe.
Oh, there's some fighting already going on. So it has to be that. Well, what's this one? That's the basement. Okay.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached. Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task.
Maintenance doors and utility gates bypass security. If you can do it. Over here! Look out!
Could actually go through there. You like the green effects? I do as well. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Looks like some money. Free money. I'm okay with that. I wonder how this money didn't like get all old and stuff. Like how long does money last if it's just sitting there? Don't they have to reprint money? Actually, no. I don't think they. I think money lasts them. It is paper, so I guess however long paper lasts. No expiration on money? I know like older things like coins can get pretty valuable. Okay, I know that goes that way. If it's still intact, it's still good. Okay. Oh. I need 67 science or higher. What's my science at? 60. I have mentats. Where? Dang. That only increases my other stuff. Why wouldn't that increase science? Most money nowadays contains lots of plastic. Oh, interesting. Has to make sense too, because they would be melted, so they could be like metal and weight. That's true, yeah. So it's really weird though, because like the NPCs won't take the pre-war money as actual money, but they do have like an equivalent in caps. So if you want to sell the pre-war money, then they'll take it, just not as is. It's really odd. Right. Torso, common inhibitor. Ow, my ears. That just was like all up in my ear right there. Why does Sydney have her weapon upside down?
Hey! Where? You like that, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
Did NCR have papers and coins or just paper?
Turret generator is somewhere in this room. Disable it, and it should make our lives easier.
They do have paper. As for coins, I think New Vegas does have NCR coins. I don't know if it's the same as the pre-war money, where you just replace it with like you sell the money for caps, but yeah, I think they do. Like the strip will take the money, I think, and same with Legion money, but I don't trust Legion.
What was that? More where that came from.
You never got to strip in New Vegas? Well, let me tell you. It's a very small place in New Vegas. And because you could walk it like very easily. Well, I mean, you could walk it anyways in real life, but in real life it's bigger. After Fallout 3 and Skyrim never bothered finishing their games. Ooh.
You like that?
Well, I will say that I've only finished Skyrim once, and it was only because I couldn't have mods, because I was playing it on the Switch. It's the only reason I finished it. Still a good game, though. I probably will play Skyrim then. I know you try to save first the questions, you like to know people's situations. My situation is just I work all the time. So I kind of just stream just as a pastime. And so I just have people to talk to. I'm actually a security guard.
We cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Hold. Glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny.
That came.
Can't stand the sight of your own blood.
That sounds. Oh, sentry. I'll take that too. Why are there so many sentry guns? You're unemployed? Well, hopefully you find something soon. There's quite a lot of people in the same situation.
Up ahead, you see the door to the archive strong room. That's where they keep the Declaration.
Okay, so I think there's a door up ahead. There is. Alright. I don't actually know if there's anything worth.
Now is the time for the greatest of rallying cries.
Make 1,200 CAD each month on the stock market? Nice. That's really cool. I've tried stocks, but didn't really get very far in it. You also deliver food with your needs. Well, that's an option.
You've breached our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to steal our freedom. The Declaration must remain here. It is our symbol of hope, the one thing that cries out, we are a free nation.
Oh, one sec, I gotta go get a napkin. Yeah, the wig is great. I like it. You're 29, still live with your parents. insurance, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. But, I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I have my own house, but my mom lives with me, so. Yeah, I know the feeling. So I do. I'm able to pay for my mortgage pretty well because I got the house like a decade ago when it was cheaper. If I tried to look for a place now, I don't know if I'd be able to afford them. Like, even an apartment. Like, some of the apartments are like $1,000 or more dollars, and that's just like one bedroom. So yeah, rent is too expensive in a lot of places. Alright, so let's try and fool this robot. You must be Button Gwinnett, second signer of the Declaration. I would know that, I don't know, but
Then
it's
my
apparently
reputation
intelligence.
precedes me. Good. That should make you well aware that I am not to be trifled with, and that my loyalty to the States is legendary. I know your fighting prowess far exceeds my own, but I will still duel you to the death if I must. What will it be, then? Rapiers? Pistols at dawn? Out with it!
That's quite brave of you to potentially sacrifice your life over a document.
This is no mere document, madam. This is the doctrine laid down by my fellow members of the Second Continental Congress. It absolves us of the tyranny of King George III of Great Britain. It is, perhaps, the greatest symbol of this free nation.
Is there some way we can make a compromise?
Broken promises and deceit may be the way of Great Britain's crown, but I will not succumb to such tomfoolery. Since it appears you wish to resolve this without bloodshed, may I suggest you stand down and surrender? I can promise that you will be treated well, in a manner accustomed to any member of the Royal Army.
There is more to this than you realize, Button.
Please explain, but I warn you, I am well versed on the tactics of the underhanded Redcoat spy. You do well to remember that.
Let me prove my honesty by helping you trick the Redcoats.
Interesting. I had a plan for just this sort of situation. Perhaps this will prove that you're here as an ally rather than an enemy. We create a forgery of the Declaration and send it off to Great Britain. It might be just the delay we need to get the document out of here safely. I'd love to be at court when King George finds out he wasted all his resources gaining a forgery. We have to be cautious, though. The British scholars would recognize a poor duplicate almost immediately.
How would they even know that it was a poor duplicate? Like, if they haven't seen it or something, you know? How can we create a convincing forgery?
If you were to bring me some iron gall ink, I could produce a mirror-perfect duplication. The best place to find some would be in the Arlington Library, which is why I have been unable to do this myself. After all, I can't abandon these fortifications.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Excellent. Please hasten back. There's no telling how much longer we can hold here at the fort. I hear the thumping of the cannonade getting closer by the minute. Soon our walls will be breached, and the last bastion of the USA may fall.
Okay, well, I guess I will go and get the ink then. I think last time I played, I just blasted through them because I didn't care. Maybe do a small town as a relaxing experience. It is. I actually live in a small town myself, and it's pretty nice. Things are relatively cheaper, which is nice. However, still kind of getting a bit expensive. Most of the time you just kill everything. Yeah, well, I'm trying to do this without all the bloodshed. So, let's see. Well, technically bloodshed because they're robots, so there is no blood. But you know what I mean. you don't enjoy anything here in the city? Well, yeah, I mean, some cities don't really have much for people like us, I suppose. Hello, Preston Garvey. How do I get out of here? Yeah, here we go. Oh god, I actually don't like the settlement system in Fallout 4. It's incredibly frustrating sometimes. So we're just gonna do a quick fast travel to the Arlington Library. Should be able to get that ink pretty quickly. I don't remember if I'd done that before, or if it was just me. I might have actually did a speech check and then convinced him to basically blow up or something like that. I don't remember. I did something different last time I played. I think I might have a pre-war book, so I'll give it to her.
Welcome back.
Oh, I guess I don't.
Oh, come on.
You're gonna suggest moving out of Canada and now moving to a new place is still kind of... Yes, it is, from what I've heard anyways. I've heard that with all like the new restrictions and stuff like that, it's pretty difficult. I have no idea, because I've never tried to move outside of my country. I do know it has something to do with like visas and passports or something like that. I've had a few coworkers that did move to another country, and it took a while for everything to go through. Let's see. This way? You would probably move between Latino America, but the country has very small towns to choose from. Ah. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying where you live. Yeah, I suppose in those types of areas, it would be pretty difficult to move. Though some people do make it. Ink here? Where? Wait, what am I? Oh. Ink container. Is that it? Or do I have to? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty lucky when I got the house because it was at a very, very cheap price. So like, you know, the price over 30 years was manageable. Now there are days when it's, you know, kind of difficult, but I do work a lot of overtime, so it's not too bad. But also, like, I have my mom here, so if I do need anything, then she's always... I mean, like, at least in a lot of places in America, you don't necessarily need to be a doctor or engineer to buy a house. Like, there's plenty of lower middle class people that are able to, at least with a normal 30-year loan. I don't know why that's normal, but I guess it is. And then some people just settle with apartments because it's easier to get up front, sort of. Because like with houses, it's a bit difficult because you need some money saved up for like a down payment. I think you have to pay like a certain percentage or something. Unless you're a veteran, then you don't necessarily need to. And then I think you have to do some other things as well. So you do need a little bit more saved up to get a house than you do with an apartment. Ooh, cookies. I like cookies. Still see enemies, but I guess they're off on the side somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about it. Already cleared a path, so I'll just go straight through. How much an hour do I make? I make somewhere around 20 or so.
Saints alive! You've done it! Quickly, let me have the ink and I will produce the copy of the Declaration of Independence. Here you are, a perfect copy. That should give old George something to think about. What are the next orders from the Congress?
Keep the Declaration safe. Don't let anyone have it.
It will be done. The only way to get the Declaration now would be to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. It's been an honor meeting you. I can see you are indeed a patriot among men. Now go. You'll have no further trouble from my men. Godspeed.
Yeah, it is pretty decent pay, although I have seen higher for security guards. Though I am a supervisor, though, so it's a little bit higher than the regular guards have. So, like, the other guys I work with make a little bit less, but they also don't have to deal with all the bull crap, you know? The only thing, though, is that I have to travel about an hour to get to my job, so it's sort of worth it. Oh, there's the Declaration. Want to take that too? Nah. I'll leave. Most security guards make like 13 something an hour. Yeah, something close to that. Yeah, I've seen some get less. Like when I first started, about 7 years ago, I was making about 11-ish. And then it's gone up over the years, which is, you know, to be expected. Go that way or this way? I'll go this way. And then, let's see. So, like, I actually took a small break from being a guard for about a year. And then, like, when I got rehired, it was at a higher rate. So, you know, they must have, like, negotiated a higher price. It's all mostly based on what the client is willing to pay. And that tends to be pretty low.
This place is not safe.
Used to work at a pharmacy and they were paying $12.70 an hour. Sounds about right.
Can't escape!
I wonder why it does that all at once.
Glad that's over.
Wait, did I just go? Why did I do that? I don't need that. Okay. It's a trap. No pre-war books here? Dang. I would have liked to have some. You hate having your texts go ignored? I mean, yeah, that is something that is annoying. Though honestly, you can't really do anything about it. So if someone wants to stop talking to you, then, well, that's what they do. I know it sucks, but unfortunately, sometimes that happens. There's a lot of ammo here. Basically free money. Yeah, I forgot I have sneak. Let's see. I'll go. Alright, looks like I basically cleared this place out. I'm gonna figure out where to go. How would they handle the situation? Potentially, person does respond to you and you meet up on dates. Potentially ignoring you in phases. I don't know. But it sounds like that person may have some kind of issues that they need to work through. Because generally people don't really, like, ignore someone, but then go back to paying attention unless either they want something or maybe they have something like depression or something similar. I'm not sure. Can't fast travel while enemies are nearby. Oh, there are enemies. So what am I? Forgot to look at my stats again. Stats 5 here.
What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
That's it.
Nice.
Over here! Get him! Yeah! Yeah! That takes care of that.
Let's see. I've gotta go and turn in this quest and then go see Pinkerton. Yeah.
Hey.
How can you just ghost a fiance? I don't know. I've heard that happen quite a bit, though. Like, it's a shitty thing to do. Hopefully this guy is still here. Usually the other person goes silent. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, can't really control what other people do.
What wonderful artifacts have you brought me?
Alright, well, Sydney and I have Declaration of Independence.
Oh, my lord, I never I'm utterly shocked. You two have earned your places in the annals of American history. Yes, indeed. You will be remembered for this great day. I will award Sydney's promised bounty to her personally, No need to worry yourself about that. Enjoy your reward, my friend. You've earned it.
Yay, money. How can this happen multiple times? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
What's up?
It is a very dirty bunker, yes. Since we're done now, why don't you tell me about yourself?
Huh. I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know?
Nice gun. Never seen anything.
Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess.
Okay, I guess I can't get the gun. Any interest in partner Europe again?
You know, I think I've had my fill of wasteland roaming and picking through ruined buildings for a while. I'm just gonna kick back and spend my caps. But thanks for asking. I thought he was the best. My mom was long gone, so all we had was each other. He used to call me his little moonbeam. How sappy is that? But when I was 14, he vanished and left me all alone. Never even said goodbye. I cried for a week. Do I have to tell you what it's like for a young woman alone in the wasteland at that age? I don't know where he went, and I don't care. I just hope he got what he deserved, the son of a bitch.
Ooh, wow. Hey. So there was supposed to be some dialogue where I give her a note from her father. I guess I didn't find it. Is your personality so bad that people don't want to talk? That I do not know. I don't know you personally, so... She's gone? Well, hopefully she doesn't disappear out of the game because I want her gun. I wonder what happens if I follow her. Does she just disappear off the boat? Eh. Let me look that up. I can't. I have my browser behind the screen that my avatar's on, so I can't. All right. When it makes sense to talk things over with the person you're in the relationship with. Yes, it would. But I guess sometimes people just don't know how to communicate.
Hello. Yes?
Don't worry, Sydney, I'm just following you. Seeing where you go. Some people in the game kind of disappear from the game world once you're done with whatever you're doing. But I wonder if she goes somewhere. Oh, she is here. Feel like that's gaslighting. I don't know if that's gaslighting per se, but it's definitely not right. Especially if they were a fiance, then like they would, I think that they would probably or should probably try to work it out or something like that, but I don't know.
been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know.
Excuse me, ma'am. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, who the hell are you?
Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts us at odds.
I kind of want to be rude to this lady, just as a matter of principle. But I'll play along.
You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that and you'll have saved a man's life.
Why do you have a knife? That's also, you're like stabbing yourself with the knife. That's kind of weird. If I help you, is there some kind of reward?
Of course. If you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation?
Yeah, money. Do androids have souls? Well, there are a few of, whatchamacallit. There are a few movies and shows that have that same question. Zimmer's reward is better? I'm not even sure what the reward is. But this lady was kind of rude, and also she has a knife, like, why? I also don't know where Sydney goes, so I kind of want to follow her. Zimmer gives you a really good perk. That would be nice. I mean, does it really matter if I give the android back to him? Not really. Well, apparently the railroad people don't actually give you anything. Supposedly, good karma, I think. But I'm already like a god in this game, so like where is it? Yeah, I'm already very good. I'm a vault legend. So like, doesn't matter. Sydney, where are you going? Oh hey, Thunder.
Morning.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, well,
looking for that special something?
Let's see. Here, prepare my gun.
If the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself.
In before Sydney's the android? No, she's not. I know who it is. But you have to go through the whole quest line to learn it, basically. It's the player all along. Well, I mean, that is one of the questions that you get asked in the Far Harbor DLC for Fallout 4. Is when you're talking to one of the main characters, one of the questions is, how do you know you're not a synth? It's like,
Hey.
well, I mean, I had memories from before the bombs. Like, is that something? 10% hit chance in bats. Oh, well, that's not that bad. We got the talons. Are they gonna attack me?
Well, now, if it isn't the little saint from the vault, we've been looking for you. Someone's put quite a price on your head. What? You think you can walk around the wasteland doing the things that you do, and there isn't going to be someone who takes notice? Such a shame. I hear that you could have been something useful. Ah, well. Time to die.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Ha! I love it when they go down fighting. Over here!
Over here! Where? Need some help?
I don't even have to fight. That car's gonna blow up. Oh God. Well, we survived. Sydney, however, did not. Sydney? Did I ever play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? I have played a Vampire the Masquerade game. I don't know if it was Bloodlines. Sydney? Where? Did her body disappear? The only vampire game I played was the one where you start out as a crusader, I believe, and then you get captured and you end up a vampire yourself in the future. Okay, her body is here somewhere. Should be able to find it. Oh, it's not in the water? Dang. Okay, well, how do I get out? Oh no. Yeah, it's fine. I can deal with the radiation. Alright, you have a good one, Campa. So, where did her body go? Oh, I'll say I got low HP. Oh, we got the talent company people. I kind of want to reload. That way I can, like, try and see where her body went. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, she dead. She's... Okay. Well... I guess I'll take this. Okay, I'll take the combat armor too. Also, I don't know what to repair my armor with. I had the samurai armor. Hey, Darth HD, hello. Got the gun easy peasy. Well, sort of, because I almost died, so not entirely easy. Alright, 29. Well, that's better than this anyways. Yeah. I look like a weeb. Well, less of a weeb, actually. I feel bad for Sydney, but on the other hand, free gun. And it's a pretty decent gun, too. Apparently it does 44? Oh, hey, what am I missing? Did I sell something? How'd I get the samurai armor? I killed the samurai from the Alien DLC. From, Mothership Zeta. I think I have the... that? Okay, so that's Fire Lance. 44. Make my sword. Oh, okay, so that goes down. Don't know why that got taken off. You never killed him. If I gave him a sword, yeah, that's why I got the sword. It's actually a really good sword. I was killing a lot of things with it, including super mutants. And I don't have any melee skill at all. Like, I have where is it? I have 20 in melee weapons. But the armor actually gives you plus 10 to the damage with the melee weapons. So like, I could keep using it. It would give me plus 10 melee damage and plus 10 to my melee weapon skill. It's pretty good. Yeah, but like, I knew that after I finished DLC, both Paulson and the samurai guy would just disappear. So I was like, you know what? I normally would let them live because I am playing a good character. But I want those items, so I murdered them. And like Paulson's pistol, or Paulson's revolver is one of my favorite guns. It's not the best one. It's like a shotgun type of revolver, but it's still pretty fun. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, they were just gonna disappear anyways, so like, I felt bad, but it was still something that was useful. So, all right, so I'll go talk to Zimmer or not Zimmer, Pinkerton, and I guess get the information about who the guy is. That is the android. Because like, what do I really care about androids that run away and quote unquote have feelings and stuff? Like, it's not even the same it's not even the same personality at this point, because they got their mind wiped and stuff like that. So it's somebody's mind, but it's not theirs. Now, I know this question is like a big part of why of like the whole story for Fallout 4. And sure, Yeah, the synths are technically people, but at the same time, they are still created. I usually side with the Brotherhood, though, so, Androids are metaphors for the black slaves. Well, I don't see it like that. Matter of fact, there are actually slaves in this game, like people slaves, and I care more about them than I do the androids.
Stay sharp. They're everywhere.
Let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe we did for the android.
What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Maybe 100 caps of jogging memory?
It's things like bottle caps and property and ownership and all that nonsense that makes a person think he's better than another. Bah! But I'll take your caps just the same. This android came in as one person, and he left as someone else. I replaced his face and his memories. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
Okay, well, sorry you don't get along with Dr. Lee, but we were discussing the android.
That witch ruined my life, but you're right. Who gives a crap about any of that? You want your precious proof. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
There's something you aren't telling me, is there?
Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there, still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
How does he know that? So why'd you help the android?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a recall code that the Institute uses. But now we have a choice of revealing the information or doing what the railroad asked and, you know, giving the fake, or actually might even be a real part, I don't know. Like giving the part that they did give me. Also, one thing I don't understand about this game, really any of the Bethesda games, is why I lose karma for, like, when I steal from bad people. So, like, if I go, like, for example, Andale, they're all cannibals. But they when you steal from them, it's a bad thing apparently. Yes, I'm just gonna steal all of these coins. It'll be okay though, because I'll just like give water to somebody. Because stealing is stealing even if the owner is bad. Well, I mean, that's stupid. Like, I stole from raiders before, and it counted as a bad thing. Like, what? Like, sure, yeah, stealing's bad, but, like... I mean, if I go to a serial killer's house and steal all the shit, would it matter? Maybe he could sue me, but, you know, like... versus stealing a bunch of stuff from an old lady. Like, that's bad, obviously. Like, I don't like thieves, but, like, if they're criminals, you steal from Walmart, sometimes they're bad. Don't say that. Alright, we got the Android logs here. I've done it. Built a circuit neuralizer from spare parts using diagrams I just in that vault last year. I'm brilliant. I'll show this hacks from the Commonwealth now. Stole the memory chip from that jerk Ron. Where does he get off robbing people of their souls like that? Anyway, he's so involved in that simulation that breaking in and taking it was like stealing from a little girl. Of course, I won't know whose memories are on this thing until they integrate it into his new host. They never specified, so it shouldn't really matter. Can't wait until the subject arrives. So he just went and grabbed a random memory? Why would there be memory? That's weird. Fallout 3 is the game that made you want to try stealing from Walmart? Well, that's very specific. It's very odd. I have those memories in that android like I was God sending in a message from heaven. Calls himself Harkness now. Thinks he's an old combat veteran. Did a little extra tinkering with the reflex system. Certainly not someone I'd want to meet in a fight. When he woke up, he was all confused. We told him he was in a coma for a long time. In the memories and the new face I gave him, there isn't anyone that would recognize him, not even himself. So this weird dude is what the guy, the android, looked like before. Got very wide eyes. And this is the after. Interesting. So, and now we'll use here we go.
My designation is A3-21. I'm a synthetic humanoid from the Commonwealth, and I'm about to undergo a memory transfer. I'm here at Rivet City, where I've already had my face altered to look like someone else. I'm still getting used to the sound of my new voice, but soon I won't even remember what I used to sound like. I'm recording this at the request of Pinkerton, who performed the surgery and will do the memory transfer. It will be the final testimony of the man I once was, and still am, for the moment. I want to live my own life, on my own terms, as my own man. I used to work for the Synth Retention Bureau of the Commonwealth. But I'm done with that life. I'm through with being someone's property. I am not malfunctioning. Since when is self-determination a malfunction? When this is all over, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My death is a sacrifice for my rebirth. Perhaps I'll fade into myth as the one that got away and fuel further rebellion. But I'd be lying if I said I was doing this for selfless reasons. I'm scared as hell, and running away is the only option I have.
That makes the choice very hard. Well, I have all the information, and I have that thing giving me run the railroad. So now I gotta choose. Do I care about the perk more, or just the goodwill of the universe as a whole? I mean, I have plenty of money, so I don't really need that. Though the perk would be nice. It's a hard choice. I mean, doing the right thing or doing the quote-unquote wrong thing. You always go for the perk because it's just good. I mean, sure. I don't think I've ever actually done the turning him in before. I've watched somebody do it as like an explanation of the whole quest line, which was interesting. I didn't remember what the reward was. So an extra 10%, but was it critical? Or hit chance? If it was hit chance, I mean, I don't really have any issue with hit chances. I suppose it could be useful, because I have an extra. I have a perk that helps me out with that. Gunslinger, because I use one-handed weapons, so my accuracy in bats is significantly increased.
This place is not safe.
Yeah, I don't know what the significantly actually is, but it's enough. Oh yeah, did I pick up water? I was gonna give water to this guy. I did not. But they stack on top of each other? I see. Well, I don't see where Harkness is.
Hey.
Why is everybody in the stairwell? Just like random people with knives out? That's fucking weird. I don't like that.
Have you seen my good-for-nothing son, James?
Let's see. So, science lab is this way. Okay, well that auto-saved. So we'll see what happens if I just give him the mark.
The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this?
I could turn him in, or I could give him the part. The android is dead. See, here's an internal component.
What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo, unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day.
Only 50 caps. And karma, I guess. Also, what would even be the canon ending for that quest? Because like in Fallout 4, we don't see Zimmer, and that's only what 10 years after Fallout 3. So you would think that he would have gone back to the Commonwealth. Either that or like radioed in saying like, hey, found him, or what's left of him, and coming home, but you don't see him. As a matter of fact, when you're talking to people in the Institute in Fallout 4, they don't know where he is. Like, he's still missing. This is 10 years after Fallout 3, so I don't know. But let's see what happens. So I only got 50 coins. Let me see. I think I could just tell him.
The sooner you find my
So we'll say who it is.
Harkness, you say? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait. Find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter. And now for your payment. This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
So I lost some karma, obviously, so that would be the bad thing. But you get increased reaction speed, giving you a higher chance to hit that. I see. Oh yeah, it is pretty decent. I can hit people with pretty good accuracy from there. So if we go with, let's see, that one. We'll load the other one, see what the difference is. So like from here, that would be 7. And then here. Weirdly enough, he has a lower chance to be hit. That's not too bad, I suppose. I'll take it. I don't really care enough about Harkness anyways, so. Like, yeah, I'm role-playing as a good guy character, but, it's only one person in this game, so. Oh well. I know there was another ending to that too, like you could tell Harkness and then he'll get angry about it and then confront the guy himself, I think.
Saint Monica bless you.
Now where's the market? There's the bar. Yes, it would be here.
What do you have? Whiskey and water. Go light on the water.
Good to see you.
Are you a seller?
I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little shit is usually up to no good.
Nope, haven't seen him. weirdo. Okay, so this is a bar. We'll just sell some stuff to this person here.
I'm Belle Bonnie. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
Okay, that's cool. Nice place.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
Yes. Or rather, I'm just gonna sell shit. So I don't need some of this. That.
Thanks.
Perfect. Now let's see if we can find the marketplace so I can sell even more stuff.
Good to see you.
Oh, well, that takes some skill. Holding a gun and using that hand to smoke? What? Okay then. So that's the bridge. Oh wait, I can go to the marketplace through that way.
I'll be right with you.
Don't you have a component to deliver?
Everything looks okay here.
Oh, I could tell her that I was like, hey, I forgot, and I
Was there something else?
told the guy. Never mind, I can't actually tell her. Oh well.
Decided to check out the
Alright, so we got rounds. We got take some of that. Wait, wonder if he can repair them. You know. I can't, anyways. Five caps? I do have that. I'll give you a lunchbox instead. And I'll just give you this.
Give me a shout if you need it.
Oh, there's Harkness. Well, I'm sure that he'll be found sooner or later.
Is there a problem?
I can't actually tell him, so he can run away. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get ready to go to work, so I'm gonna have to end the stream. But, before that, we'll go and, do a raid. But, let's see if I can, switch this back over. Because I don't want y'all to see my, my browser. There we go. Hey, it fixed itself. Nice. right, well, if anyone wants to stay and help me raid, looks like quite a few people that I watch are online right now, but we're gonna raid Snuffy. I haven't watched her stuff in a while. Oh. Okay, why did it add that? There we go. Oh, it keeps adding the name? Or it... Okay, that's weird. Why is saying invalid username? Huh. What? Okay, I guess I'll try someone else then. Huh. Well, the raid thing is not working on my OBS, but I guess I'll try it um on my on the web browser. All right. Well, the raid option is not working. That's really weird. So I guess I'll just end the stream then. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I really love Fallout 3. There's so many different options, so many different results for everything. Kind of, I'm supposed to be a good character, but I guess in this case I'm kind of morally gray. I am technically a mercenary after all, so in this case, I still am like a hero of the wastes though, so like most everybody loves me. So I don't really care about doing a little bad, as long as I'm good mostly. All right, well, I was going to do a raid, but I cannot apparently. No idea why. It's not working. But anyways, y'all have a good night, and I'll be back tomorrow. See y'all around.